Are hearing from an expert tonight on violence in a tense political landscape. KMBC 9's Eric Graves is here right now. Eric, Charlie Kirk's killing is the latest in several attacks we've seen on political figures.
Bria, as the law enforcement investigation continues, a political expert we talked to says this violence has no place in American politics.
That's a lot of people, Utah, I'll tell you what.
Conservative activist Charlie Kirk's death is the latest example of violence toward political figures in America.
It's a widespread phenomenon and problem in contemporary American politics.
UMKC Associate Professor of Political Science Dr. Greg Vanhamy referenced the multiple assassination attempts against President Trump. The killing of Minnesota Democrat Representative Melissa Hortman in June, and an attempted arson last month at the Johnson County Republican Party headquarters. Right now, Vanhamy says there's no clear correlation between what appears to be a rise in American political violence.
You may be experiencing a contagion of political violence where one attack inspires another one, but not along any particular coherent or organized political lines.
Vanhamy says American politics are very divided right now, but historically these attacks on political figures are not always done by extremists, but instead people who are not mentally well.
But more often than not, the attacks that we've seen targeting elected officials is more driven by what seems to be mentally unwell individuals.
Condemnation of Kirk's killing is coming from both sides of the political spectrum, but Vanhamy says it's unlikely his death brings the divided sides closer together.
It's something we haven't really seen happen that much in the wake of other instances of political violence.
What is unique about this political attack? Charlie Kirk is an activist, not an elected official. Vanhamy says this is extremely uncommon. There aren't past examples to draw on to predict how Kirk's supporters or opponents will go from here. Chris and Bria.
All right, Eric, thank you. The governor of Utah made a promise to prosecute the suspect and reminded reporters Utah does have a death penalty.